Welcome to Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. Like to welcome y'all to the show. I just got off the phone with a good friend of mine, and we were talking about how if you're positive, you get positive things, and if you're negative, you receive negative things, and the importance of not being afraid and going after everything that you see in life in good spirits, right? And so when we got off the phone, I turned on my television because I said, well, let me check the update on what's going on with the coronavirus, right? So turned on to the local news. Sorry about that. Turned on to the local news, and they were talking about Prairie View A&M and how Prairie View A&M had someone hack into their online learning system. As a matter of fact, the instructor was teaching the class on film. And so people came and hacked into the online class and started shouting profanity. And then they started using the N-word, and we all calling the students niggers and whatnot, right? And I said, wow, there it goes. In a time such as this, with a disease or a virus such as the coronavirus that's killing across the board, how can someone still be this evil? How can you have a heart of hatred in times such as this? When it's killing white, black, brown, yellow, red, all alike, right? And it dawned on me, Brother Abdul was right. When you eat right and you have positive thoughts, you will receive positive responses to your very being, right? And that goes as well as the opposite as well. When you're a negative person, you receive negativity. Now, we all know that your brain releases certain chemicals depending on the emotion. Whether you're the fight or flight, you're afraid, or if you have a high degree of hate, anger, it releases these hormones, these dopamines, into your bloodstream, to your system, right? Now, a negative effect of that would be hypertension, high blood pressure, heart disease. All of those can come from a negative heart, right? So this coronavirus is said to attack those who have heart disease, hypertension, high blood pressure, lung disease, if it's hard for you to breathe, those are vulnerable people pertaining to the coronavirus, right? So it's like a natural cure would be to follow the laws that the universal God handed down to his creation. And when I say his creation, I'm talking about man and woman. Be at peace, be at harmony within this universe. Enjoy life. Don't speak negative or ill towards others. Actually be at peace. And so when you have those out there that's participating in negativity, what you're doing is you're creating not only a sickness in the mind, but a sickness in the body as well, because the body follows the mind. That's why they say you are what you eat. If you eating poison, you become poison. So you would hear people say, well, God didn't create anything that was unclean, and so they justified trying to eat the pig, or they said that this corona came in China from those who were eating bats, or this peculiar mammal that was extinct that they were eating on and whatnot, showing their diet. And there are consequences and repercussions from eating the wrong diet, meaning everything is in check. You eat the wrong diet, you'll feel it. Your body will let you know. Your heart will let you know. You'll start having certain blood clots. Your feet will swell up. You get gout. All that's due to a improper diet. Your dietary constitution for yourself is harmful. Not only to you, to anybody that eats like you, it's harmful. Heavy-handed with the salt is harmful. Some of these soul food diets, pig's feet and hog head cheese and ham hocks and pork chops and the pig tail, pig snout, all that is harmful to you. If you only knew, or if you knew and you followed the right dietary laws, that could save your life. So when you have things like this that we haven't seen before, and they telling you what all is affecting, as they said today on the news, that the coronavirus is mostly affecting urban areas. And the excuse was, because during poverty, you have more families living with each other, so they're in close quarters, and so the virus is easily spread. Okay, now that's true. But on the flip side of that, if the recovery rate is not high in urban areas, then that could be due to the dietary laws. That could be due to the pork. That could be due to over obesity, the high sodium salt intake. That could be due to diabetes, which runs rampant. The high levels of cancer. See, that's why in urban areas, that's why a lot of people are cautious. We know what happened with the syphilis incident in Tuskegee, and we know what happened with some of these vaccines that they come out with, and some people catch cancer and whatnot. It's a tough. How can I say? It's a tough role to play. It's a tough situation to sit back and act like you don't know what some are capable of doing, right? And that's a reality. So how do you beat Shaitan is the question. Well, the answer is you follow the directions of the Most High, the universal creator God. Follow his instructions on what to do, what not to do, how to be a positive influence and force within this universe, on this planet, right? Without losing sight of who you are as individuals. I know that in today's time, with such things that's going on dealing with this virus, that racism between black, white, red, yellow, and brown should be the last thing on our minds. I mean, it shouldn't exist. The young black men that was walking in the Walmart with their mask on trying to protect themselves and getting harassed and asked to leave. The Prairie View A&M students who had to witness that horrible act of racism from hackers and calling them niggers or whatnot. I know that shouldn't be prevalent in today's time, especially with what's going on, because this disease sees no color and racism shouldn't play a part. But one thing that's for sure that everybody can count on is the fact that you don't get away with anything. You know, you don't get away with, you can't hide. You don't get away with anything. This fight at this present moment is not the fight of men. Those who been following the laws of the universal most high God, just sit back and let the Creator go to work. You know, because this Shaitan is a opponent or a foe for the Creator, not for us. He can handle it. To prove that he is God. We tried. We can't do nothing with Shaitan. Shaitan been running rampant, doing whatever he feels need to do, and all we can do is beg and plead for justice and mercy. But Shaitan has no justice and mercy. So his punisher is the Most High God, the God of the universe, Allah. We'll deal with Shaitan in his own good time. And what we can do is be the best examples of righteousness and positiveness as we can be upright, be at peace, and give justice to those whom we in contact with, and lift spirits and be positive. And we can't point the finger no more and say, hey, look, that person is racist. That person is being racist. What you doing? So it's not our fight no more. You know, we concentrate on being the best us that we can be, and let Allah, let the Creator God, let the universal God handle it and deal with it. You know, because we can't look. Can we bring down nature to deal with the evils, to cleanse this earth, or is it Allah who brings down nature as a tool to cleanse this earth? Whether it's water, whether it's earthquakes, in diverse places, or whether it's snow, whether it's whatever he choose to use to bring about peace and cleanse the earth of negativity and injustice, is all in the Creator's hands. Verbal Pick Radio. We're out.